Hi dolls, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I created this beautiful, sexy, cat-inspired look, so stay tuned. First thing you'll need is primer. Make sure your skin is properly prepped before you start this. Next, I took a cream foundation that's about 4 shades lighter than my skin tone and applied it to the highlight planes of my face. And then I'm going to go with a dampened beauty blender or sponge. I like using disposable ones when I create special effects makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this out, making sure that edges are blended. Next, I'm taking a water-based makeup, a cream paint by Mayron. It's called Aqua Colors. I'll put the link in down below. And I'm putting this on top of where I applied the highlight color in the foundation, so that way it gives me a lighter look. I wanted it to be like a lighter white cat look, but still not be popping off too hard against my skin tone. So that's why I'm going back on top of it with that same foundation shade I used from earlier today. Next, I'm doing a copperish orangey water-based paint and going for my second color underneath my cheekbone area. And I also get around the perimeter of my hairline as well, just to give it like a base color effect. And right now you're seeing me carve out the side of my mouth area with a dampened sponge and the copper color to give it a nice crisp finish. If you're wearing a costume, you probably need to make sure your neck area is done as well. So I went ahead and pulled that all the way down to the décolleté. Next, I'm going back on top of the very edges with the orangey color. As you can see, I'm like super ecstatic about the results. And I'm going in with my setting powder. If you apply cream makeup, you really need to go back on top of that and set it to make sure it doesn't crease and bleed out. So I'm setting all of those areas. Go in with a gold shimmer aqua paint now and getting my underbrow area for like an extreme highlight. And I'm going with my glitter eyeshadow and going on top of that gold to create a more glittery finish. Next is a paint pot, and I'm doing my eyelid only with this. Okay, I took a beigey tone and put it all over my eyelid just to give it a good background color. Next is a medium brown color I'm using in the crease area just to add a little bit of dimension before the darker color goes in there. I'm grabbing my black and I'm going right in the very deep part of the crease area and bringing that out to the side a teeny bit. And I'm just doing a little bit of blending now, just sweeping up a little bit of that black into where the medium brown color is. And feel free to go back on top of the very edge with that medium brown color just to make sure that it's a smooth finish. Blending is gonna bless your heart. Now I'm taking a little bit of black eyeshadow on an angled brush and I'm painting out the lines of my face. And I usually like to go with an eyeshadow in a really dark color, black or brown, to sketch out where I'm gonna go with paint. So that way you have a background and there's a little bit of room for cleaning up mistakes you might make. So for the bottom part of the eye, I'm just creating a nice wing, and it's pretty dramatic because with, of course, a special effects or avant-garde styled makeup, the more you do is going to show up better for the camera. So make it as dramatic as you can. Now is the time I'm grabbing my aqua paint in black. I used a little bit of water, mix this up, and I'm painting right on top of the black eyeshadow that I sketched out earlier when I created the lines. Okay, going back into the black eyeshadow and I'm sketching out the eyebrow, how I want it to look. So first it started off with a line and then I'm doing spikes that's coming up from the line and creating how I want the furry effect to look. And then I'm going back on top of that with the aqua paint. I'm going back on top with the aqua paint to make it look more dramatic. Now I'm going back in for the mouth area, same concept as earlier. Grab your black eyeshadow, sketched out first, and then go on top of it with the aqua paint in black. This is one of my favorite liquid eyeliners, by the way, and I grabbed a liquid to sketch out the whiskers. Just make sure one side is longer than the other. And I started off with this bold pink lip, and it was just a little bit too much, so I took it off and I went ahead and put a lip gloss on instead. Next, I grabbed my eyelashes from my luxury lash line Beluxxia Beauty and put Nirvana on the bottom, and then I chose Prize Bunny for the very top. For the fur, I did a little cocktail of black and the orange together at first just to create a base, and then I went with straight black on top of that to add a little bit more of a dimensional aspect to it. And lastly, I'm going with the white and cleaning up where my eyebrow area is to sharpen any lines. And I'm also going to use the same white and go in between little areas where I have fur to give it a little bit more of a highlight. And there you have it, our sexy Vixen cat look. I was so inspired by the cat's production and I just recreated this look. If you want to recreate this, I would love for you to tag me in your video, and thank you so much for watching if you stayed this long, and I will see you in my next video.